It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Julianna Pena and Amanda Nunes. All right, so here she is, two-division UFC champion Amanda Nunes. And ice water in her veins doesn't even begin to describe it. There's just something about Amanda Nunes on fight night, whether she's staring across at Ronda Rousey or Chris Cyborg, it doesn't seem to matter. She puts the focus on her, and skill for skill, she might be the best in the world.
And it comes from that, right, John? Because what intimidates you when you've stood across from the biggest stars the sport has to offer? She goes out there with an idea of how she's going to approach the fight, regardless of the opponent. And in most cases, she is approaching these fights with one thing on her mind, and that's brutality. And you watch that in her finishes. She demolished Ronda Rousey. She busted up Miesha Tate and then knocked out Chris Cyborg. Amanda Nunes is a savage.
We always talk about MMA being the fastest growing sport in the world. Women's MMA might be the fastest growing sport in the world, and no one has been a bigger beneficiary, of course, than one Amanda Nunes. While drillers make killers and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman, she has become a force in this division. And even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meetings, I have drilled that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 12 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Julianna, the Venezuelan Vixen Pena! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
So Dan Murgliata shares the cage.
You ready?
Good to have you with us tonight from T-Mobile Arena, the home of the NHL's Vegas Golden Knights, and the building in which DC shocked some of the MMA world at UFC 226, but this venue will always have a special place for you.
This venue holds a special place in my heart. UFC 226, I became the double champion. This is a fight venue that you should want to compete in. A great arena where you can make history. Tonight, you get your chance.
And they are exchanging leather early.
Beautiful punch.
She missed with that jab.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that.
Oh, back to the double leg takedown. It's good. That's her best shot. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting an elbow. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Oh, that's a beautiful escape and reversal by her there.
Unbelievable sweep. She did a fantastic job of manipulating the weight to change the position.
This is a terrible position.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
20 seconds left.
Beautiful strike.
She blocked the punch. Second round, straight ahead. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, here we go with our next round, and it's hard to remember a time in her UFC career where she looked so fluid on the feet. High number of strikes landed in the previous round. We'll see if she can keep it.
She has to try and recreate the first round. If she has the level of success that she had in the first round, this fight is about to be over.
Well, a lot of film on her throwing that right hand, went to the left hand there.
Sometimes you gotta mix it up, and that's exactly what she's doing.
Man, she might punch harder than you. Nice connection. Double leg here. Takedown there by Pena. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound.
Oh, Pena's looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Her ground and pound is downright scary. In constant pursuit of the finish. Might get it here.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be throwing. Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start or finish.
Nunes gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Pena. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Nice punch there by Pena.
Big body kick lands.
Now closes the distance. Nunes gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Oh, she connected with that right hand, DC.
She's so fast when she throws it. There is no tell as to when that right hand is coming.
Well, she told us in our fighter meeting on Thursday the double leg would be there. It was certainly there in that instance.
J.A., she said they're not built like her.
Right.
They can't stand up to the freight train double, and she just got it off. Great job, great technique, great confidence in that position.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Well, that's a nice job by her there to reverse the position on the ground.
She was in trouble. Now she is the one handing out the punishment. Great change of position very quickly.
Oh, the right hand is there for her. How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Oh, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, here we go as the next round gets underway. Great to have you with us tonight, and great to see her striking get to the next level here tonight. Just an absurd number of total strikes landed in that previous round.
Every fight, she improves in terms of her technique. But every fight, she has told us she's going to put out more activity. That round was definite proof that she's ready to stick by her word.
Back and forth we go here. Oh, she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. It's one thing to be aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that. Oh, she's got the right hand going tonight, DC.
She's in a great flow, and she's throwing.
Pena's looking for that arm triangle. All right, she postures up here.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Pena. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and get back to your feet.
Oh, Pena's back inside control. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nunes. Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she spent a lifetime developing a skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Oh, look at this. She's got her in the crucifix. A lot of body weight with which to contend. We'll see how she tries to get up here.
It's a very tough situation for the bottom girl. Before the top fighter, all she has to do is just maintain and keep control. Keep it safe. Don't allow it to turn chaotic, because when it turns chaotic, you lose one of the arms. You got to keep both of the arms. Punch, 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 elbow, 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 and end the fight.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch. Oh, Pena's going for a choke.
Now it's starting to slip under the neck. There it is.
Nicely done. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Pena. Nunes gets up and decides to take this fight back to its feet, despite having a seemingly dominant position on the ground.
Good punch land. Beautiful body.
Nice combination of strikes there by Pena. All right, so the fighters go the distance. Pretty competitive fight, but certainly there was a striking advantage, and it was hers.
The advantage belonged to her. And you knew the longer she would be able to keep this fight upright, the better the chances were that she was going to get the victory. This fight never hit the ground, and she used that striking to win a pretty easy decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Amanda, Lioness of the Ring, Nunes.
Well, you got to figure her challenges are only going to get stiffer from here, but she passed this test tonight. She is your winner by unanimous decision.
And she needed this, right? This goes to the maturity of her career. The fact that she is growing and growing and growing and can win a tough fight over an extended period of time.